Technical difficulties here.
1 minute. Let's see where we're at. Volume.
Get the cake right to the sight sex. Leave the fire and the roof style stuff on it. Grind like we're chasing the stars. For Millmore to do Valley, we've come so far. Talk about legends, yeah, we know the score. Ronnie and Bobby, we remember you more. From the highs of the Wembley fight to losing our trousers, still we ignite. Red and white with the pride, we're never gonna bow. Fighting like middlemen, hear the roar now. We're middlemen, we stand up tall. Through ups and downs, we give it all. For Millmore to do that.
We're live, Tom.
We're on, I can't see anything. But if anybody's listening, welcome to KB Terrace Talk Live after-match reaction from today's game of Rotherham United versus... Can you see anything, Lee?
Yeah.
Can you see how? I can't.
Yeah.
A bit weird.
So I think Tom were meant to stand in for me because obviously you can tell my throat is fucked. So obviously we've drawn with Wimbledon today. So guys, get your thoughts in. What were your thoughts of that? Do you think that performance is acceptable? We had. You there, Tom?
Hello, we're there. We on?
Yeah. So we're back.
Right. So let's start again. So welcome to KP Terrace Talk. My name's Tom Brown, Turbo Tom, and we are reporting on today's game, post-match reviews on Rotherham United 1, AFC Wimbledon 1. An absolute disastrous result today. I would have probably preferred a loss, if I'm being honest with you, because it wasn't great. Anyway, the reason I'm talking so much is our usual host, Mr. Lee Bush, King Bush. He has got...
Yeah, Hannah says, have I lost my voice? Yep, I've lost my voice. I've been bad all week, but obviously I've tried to make the effort to come on tonight.
He has. I mean, a few weeks ago, I'd lost my voice as well. So I think I've maybe passed it on to Lee. Not that we live near each other or anything, but you know. So also today, Lee has put a link out for any fans of either Wimbledon or Rotherham to come on and have a chat with us live, because we've been getting a lot of negative comments on the socials about us being toxic, misinformation, you name it, blah, blah, blah. Look, if that's the way you feel, please come on, give us your views. We're an open channel, we're a fan channel, we're a community, and we want everybody to air their views correctly. So get those comments in and we'll discuss everything. And if you want to come on, please come on. Scott Kent says Hamshaw is a terrorist against football. I most certainly agree. I'm going to refrain from asking Lee too many questions because, as we heard before, he has got no voice. So we really rely on the comments today, guys, for us to have a chat. So looking over today's game, first 5 minutes of the first half. So, yeah, I think we perked them up second half by making suicidal substitutions, dropping back and inviting pressure on. We took off Harry Gray, Sam Nombe. Yep, Sam Nombe had a bit of cramp. I totally get that, but we went wrong. Tom Swift says, better second half. The changes absolutely killed it, but why mess around with the formation? Agberi left a free header, cost us a goal. Everything we play, I'd sack him tonight. Now, I think a few people are going to be on that. Sam, RUFC, he threw that game to me with those substitutions. Everyone in the ground knew what was going to happen, and myself and Lee.
Yeah, so Tom, basically, I posted, as soon as he made the changes, it's not about the personnel. He changed the formation, yeah, that cost us. It was suicide, and I posted it straight on X. This is suicide, yeah. He done it, and he fucked it up again. The guy is a Boy Scout. He's a fraud. He wants sacking tonight. The chairman can't be asked to turn up. The fans need to go to the chairman's board and protest outside the house. He is an absolute joke, this manager. He shouldn't have been given this game. And now we're staring the barrel of League Two because
I completely agree, Lee.
This idiot. He's an absolute Boy Scout. And I'm done with this football club. I'm literally done with it.
Strong words from Lee there, guys. So, and I completely agree. What I did find quite concerning is I was listening to commentary of Matt Goodwin, what's he called? Les Payne, right? And as soon as they scored a goal, well, it's very difficult to win Saturday, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that was the first shot on goal, wasn't it? Or first attempt on goal, I might add. It was weak. And as soon as we were 75th minute, made them substitutions, that all perked them right up. And they went for it. And then they scored the goal, and then they
I think Tom has gone again. 4-4-2, absolutely bossing the game. He shifts himself and goes back to his beloved 5 at the back that killed us. Totally agree, Scott. Tom, you're talking the truth. Where is Adam now? Adam should be joining us, as well as Bez as well. They're on the way back from the game. Played so much better with 4 at the back. We did. Everybody knows the players suit that, but he won't play it. You're going to lose your fans because of that fraud. Totally agree. Joe, I honestly hate him. What was he thinking sitting back in a 7-2-1 formation? Hopefully Tom's back. My voice has gone. Tom's back.
There's something wrong with StreamYard today. There's some issue going on. I don't know.
I'll put the comment up.
Russ, RUFC Bailey. Hey, Russ. And Ken, their winger. We never showed him on the outside, and he advertised cutting inside all game, and we never combated that. Yeah, I think they've seen that was our weakness, and he played a blind of that in Ken, to be honest with you. Some RUFC will be the same excuse from Matt Hamshaw. So get your comments then. If anybody who watches Matt Hamshaw's post-match interview, I would be really keen to hear what he is saying tonight. Tom Swift, better second half. The changes absolutely killed it, but why mess around with the formation? Berry left for a free header. Yep, we said this before, a goal, everything we play, I'd sack him tonight. I can't disagree. I mean, out of 24 points, we've taken 1 point in the league, which is just not acceptable. The Baldy Wolfer, 12-18. This is an absolute joke now. He's taking the piss now. He needs to go now. Same mistake, and look at the defensive tactics and subs when we're 1-0 up. He's absolutely clueless. A better manager gets results. Agreed. Bob Dude, evening lads. Still no voice, bless you. Didn't lose, but guessing by the title, you should have won. Yeah.
No, I don't buy it. I mean, we should beat teams like Wimbledon. I mean, we should have beat them. If we've got a decent manager, we'll win that game 3 or 4-0. They were honking. They were terrible. And for start, he started off with the wrong formation. He then decides to go 4-4-2, and we look better. But we've had 45% possession at home. That's it. Against Wimbledon, they had 55% possession. We're playing fucking Wimbledon. Yeah. A good season isn't staying up. Now it is, because this idiot has made us so bad. He's unbelievable. That squad he had there today is good enough to get into the top 6 of League One. I don't care what anybody tells me. It is. A good manager would do better. Evening, lads. Still no voice. Yeah, still no voice. Haley, Tom, I have no words for that. Feels like a massive opportunity missed. And I totally agree. It is a massive opportunity missed. Alan Bates says all he needed to do was Hugo for Nombe, McWilliams for Spence, and stick with 4-4-2. We win the game. He's got to go now. So that is totally a great comment from Alan Bates. How are you doing, Danny?
You all right, Lee? You all right, Tom?
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on the game, mate? What are your thoughts on that?
Again, I don't think there was much improvement. Well, no improvement, sorry. I thought it was pretty flat in first half. I think you lose all your structure when you take Yearwood off, to be honest, because I don't think he played bad. Then it's just...
What has Yearwood done to my hamstring? He don't like him, does he? I mean, he signed him, but he don't like him.
I don't know what's going on there. To be honest, I think Yearwood's been one of our most consistent players in recent games. It's definitely a better option than Kelly.
I'm just going to quickly put this comment up for you, Danny. I think it's a really good comment. You agree with this? So, Alan Bates says, all we needed to do was Hugo for Bay, but Williams for Spence, and stick with the 4-4-2.
Yeah, it's a good comment. I don't know. I think Amshaw just panics when he goes 1-0 up. He seems to settle and he just invited up pressure, and I think you could see goal coming. I seen your tweet and it would bang on again. He's just invited up pressure.
As soon as he'd done it, I'm sat watching it and thinking, this is suicide, absolute suicide. And I'm not a qualified coach. If I can see that, why can't he see it?
Yeah.
I can't see it. I just don't get it. Comment from, I'll let you read the comments right now, Tom. Is Tom there? Are you there, Tom?
I'm here, mate. I'm here.
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right. Teams don't need to be decent to beat us, lads, at all. I'd say massive opportunity missed for Wimbledon, not getting a result for us today. Way we go about things. Sorry, lads. So that's some Russ. Agreed. Yeah, they could have gone on to win that. What do you think, Danny?
I was watching
I think, I agree. We switched it back. Obviously moved full back to back, and I think that left winger, I can't remember his name but I think he started to cause a lot of problems, and it was causing full backs a lot of problems, and I think he could have easily crossed it a few times and would have been in trouble.
Massively.
Yeah. What do you think to the iPlayer comments? So he said, today wasn't a must-win game. Tuesdays is a must-win. And you can't expect to win both games. It's madness, isn't it?
So, yeah, Tuesday now is a must-win. And, I mean, if that's a draw as well, I mean, I think it's probably curtains for the season, gentlemen. So, look, Wimbledon will probably be happy with a point today. Yeah, they probably could have won it. Got another comment here from Poppy Rose. There's really bad sound coming from someone, guys. It's echoing when Lee and Tom are talking. It's really hard to hear what you guys are saying. Right, Poppy Rose.
It may be. Are you on the phone now?
Oh, what? Sorry?
Are you on the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, just if you turn the volume down a tad on it.
All right, okay. Yeah.
Just usually when people come on phone, usually it used to happen to Carl a lot. Ray was excellent.
John, him, and Nombe.
Yeah, I did rate Gray. I thought they've got. But why did they stop playing it to his feet? They were lofting balls in the air to him. He's really good on the floor. Give it to his feet. What did you think? Give it to his feet.
Go on, Danny. I'll let you answer that one, pal.
Yeah, I think Gray's obviously technically a lot sounder than like the Hugo. Then it will seem to do it backwards. Seem to not go to her feet. Then when Hugo came on, it seemed like we're trying to play it on floor. So I don't think I'm sure really knew what he were doing.
Yeah,
I mean,
I thought Gray was fantastic to his feet today. And I thought, to be fair, that second half performance, we were good. Things were starting to happen. We're 1-0 up. And then it was almost like Hammershaw absolutely sabotaged himself. He thought, right, Nombe's got a bit of cramps, so I'm going to have to bring him off to protect him for Tuesday. Why not? Do you know what? We've not won in 8 games. Why not try and protect a 1-0 lead, which was so naive? And Lee posted on X at the time, and I put in our group chat, I said, he's asking for it. He's setting up to defend a 1-0 lead. And lo and behold, was it 3 minutes later, they score. And then after that, yeah, writing was on the wall, to be honest with you. John Blundell, if we don't win Tuesday, I think TS will pull the trigger. Do you give him as long as that, John? As long as that, John? Poor subs definitely killed us today. Yep, John, completely agree. Sam says Hugo spent more time laying on the floor than at running. Right, okay. But, I mean, Hugo came on, the shape completely changed of the game. He potentially could have won it for us. So, look, I don't think we can blame Hugo for us not winning that game, to be honest with you.
There's only one man to blame for not winning this game, and that's the manager.
Yeah. And his staff. I don't know who advises him.
His management of players with minutes. They were very clear. We only told to play them 70 minutes, played them 75. Now both of them have gone down. Could be a risk for Tuesday. You don't know. The manager is tactically inept. It is simple. He's out of his depth. The chairman doesn't care. He's not even attended the game today, the chairman. He's not there. That tells you everything you need to know. It's one of our most important games of the season, and the guy doesn't give a shit about Rotherham United. He's a Sheffield Wednesday fan. I hope he goes, fucks off and buys them down at the pigsty in Sheffield. Texts them and fucks off with them. Because I don't want him at my football club anymore, and I don't want the fraud of us manager. We need a new manager bound. I'm hoping Tony Stewart hasn't turned up today because he's interviewing a new manager. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, the reason for not being there is quite clear. He's not interested anymore. First home game since 1st of December. Everyone's down, but they've tried to make it all positive. You know what? I was relatively positive today. And yeah, 1-0. I don't want to go and win games 1-0 against teams like Wimbledon. I want to go. I want a Rotherham of old that once we got ahead, we put teams to the absolute sword in that division. But now it looks like we're scared to win, and we're actually.
I said it, Tom, at the very start. Yeah, we've got better players than Wimbledon. Yeah,
yep.
And we still can't dominate them.
I know. I agree.
The leveler in this is the manager. He's left the playing field for them to have a chance. If Neil Warnock manages that team today, we win 3 or 4-0.
Oh, easily, Lee. Easily, man. Easily. 100%. And I think
Bez joining us. How you doing, Bez?
All right, Bez.
Right, lads. You all right?
You're all right.
What are you asking me?
You okay?
I can't really hear you.
Thoughts on the game, Dave? Thoughts on the game? Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually felt Rotherham played okay. I didn't think they were terrible. Obviously, Wimbledon, a very poor side. If you look at the stats, Rotherham looks like they've dominated the game. But let's face it, what's cost us the 2 points is that treble substitution, where he took the 2 strikers off and he took Coletta off, and that's cost us game. Now, there's no excuse for that. Whether you like Hamshaw or not, there's no excuse for that at all. That's cost us the game, in my opinion.
I can't do that to me, Chris.
Sorry?
You can't do this to me, Chris. You can't just jump in my box.
You're sorry?
You can't just jump in my seat, mate.
Do you know what here?
The fucking gap you say to your partner fucking the
Well, we're having a nightmare tonight as well. Looks like he's getting beaten up in the front.
Oh, God. Bez is now fighting there. Right. Pete Scott says, Pesco, easy lads, Hampshire cost us that game. Get him gone now. I'm on night shift, fuming. Well, at least I can have a beer, Pete. Russ says, our ambition could make a good manager a bad manager, lads. Would any of us want to come to Rotherham being on the outside? Yeah, okay. I think
So-
the general consensus is that if Hampshire did get sacked, and this is what a lot of the fans are saying, Dale Tongan, would he take it for the rest of the season? Not for me. And I don't think for many of the people I know who are Rotherham fans. There are people out there that would take this on and see it as a challenge. I genuinely believe that. But once again, it comes back to, is the club currently in getting sold? Who knows? Danny, any thoughts on any of those comments?
Regarding the tactics and the subs, I blame Hampshire from start to finish this season. I think he's changed it about a bit in the last couple of games, but why would you wait 8-game losing streak to start changing things? A top manager, I think, even after 1 or 2 games, he realises something's not right. Changes system, changes something. I think at start of season, he brought in. He obviously wanted big strikers, physical team. He brought in a Tete and Sheriff. They're no longer here. He's changed his mind halfway through, and he's brought us. I think Gray's more a technical player, and obviously I've been seeing Lee's tweets about Gabriel Branchieri, who's more again technical. He's under 6 foot, so I think he's been stubborn in his tactics, and I think he's been forced to do it. I don't know if he's realised his sin or he's been told to do it.
Yeah,
but obviously he brought in 3. He had 3 6-foot+ strikers at the start of the season. Looked at stats, were 19th in attempted crosses. That just don't make sense to me. Set piece delivery has been poor, and you're not playing into the striker styles. So I think it's backwards tactics from him again.
absolutely. We're joined again.
Yeah.
Did you
Sorry
knock him
about
out,
that.
Ben?
Apparently I was in someone's seat in the pub, so they kicked me out. Yeah, so as I was saying, for me, I thought Rotherham did okay. I felt the substitutions that were made around 70, 75 minutes, and I felt that cost us the game. He took Nombe off, he took Gray off, and he took Coletta off. And I felt Coletta was our best player today. Now, he might have been struggling with injury or whatever, that's fine. But to take all 3 attacking threats off in one go, that's cost us game. Now, another issue I've got is, I think they've only had 1 shot on target. I've not seen the goal back. It's a crossing, obviously an header down. Dawson's nowhere near it. He's not made 1 save all game. It's highly frustrating. I'm not really sure where we go from here. I still want mine sacked. We're really struggling, aren't we? That must-win game we've drawn. Surely he's got to go. Has he not gone yet already?
No, we'll wait for the post-match, Bez. Go on, Lee.
Just a quick one. I disagree with you a little bit here because we were playing. I don't think we was okay. I think the first half was embarrassing. The second half, we're playing Wimbledon. They had more possession than us at home.
Yeah, I get that. You're right, Lee.
Yeah.
But I'd argue you can't play what's put in front of you. You know.
Yeah. But we've got to be doing better against Wimbledon. And not only, he had to make them changes because those players have been out for a long time. Letta, Nombe, they've been out. Spence, he was told they had to play 70 minutes. Now he's risked the injury. They played longer. But nothing to do with the same players on. But he changed the formation. That's what cost us. I tweeted it as soon as he did it. I said he's gone back to a shit formation. This is suicide. That's what's cost us the game. I don't think the players have cost it. I don't think it's because Coletta's got him. I think it's because tactically he is inept. He's got to go. He has got to go.
I don't disagree. I mean, what I would say is what they have proven is that it proves that there's a little bit of quality in that side to me. If you look at stats, I reckon we've got, I know you don't like stats, Lee, but we've got an XG of like 3 goals. And to be fair, our goal was like a tapping online. I get that. But that today, proven that we can actually perform at some level. And I'm still annoyed at that. So, like, you say they're not fit, and I get you, right? But, you know, like if Warnock was manager, he'd have made one or two of those players stay on. You know, I remember when Freckington was not fit, and he played every game, and he was excellent when he stopped up. So, for me, a good manager would have kept those players on, they'd have motivated him, and we would have gone on to win that game 1-0.
Tom, read these ones out for us.
Yeah, we've done Pete. He's not happy. We've lost, and he's got night shift tonight. Paul says, don't think Tony Stewart was at the match. Do you think he may have been tapping up a new manager? Any thoughts on that? Also, Sam says, we look so much better with 4 at the back and an extra man in midfield. Yep, I completely agree. Big one here from Russ. Fine margins in football, and I know it don't make things right. The Wimbledon player puts head over bar instead of scoring, and do we have a different interpretation of the game? And just say we got away with it and not question the substitutions as much. But all hypothetical, and we dropped 2 points. All rosy and garden if we don't concede, and it's the same game, if you get me, lads. So basically saying it's a moment in football. If that doesn't go in, are we speaking differently, gentlemen?
By the way, how is Jules missed the header last minute? He's on goal line. He's literally on goal line. Just head it in.
The description from the commentators is that Powell's cross was too fast.
And I'll tell you what, Tom, that brings us to another thing, by the way. I said this. Joe Powell's crosses today from set piece were superb. Superb. He put 4 or 5 whipped into the box. And I'm not having anyone say he's not a good crosser, because honestly, 4 or 5 today were superb.
Well, there you go. I mean, it's the opinions, and yeah, I mean, we can argue that, definitely, Dave.
Well, I disagree with people, because I posted at half time that it was a disgraceful performance. We weren't winning and we weren't losing. We were growing. Still stand by. That performance was not good enough at home against Wimbledon. I stand by that. I don't think it's good enough.
No, I agree with you. Like, the first half, I completely agree. We were down there at half time and we've not really created anything. I felt that Rotherham started well. That first 5 minutes, they were excellent. They had like 3 or 4 corners. And then for the rest of 40 minutes, I thought Wimbledon were their side. So I completely agree with you, Lee. I still think the second half was good there. Like, I'm not saying we're excellent. I'm not saying we're brilliant. But I thought the second half was good. And that second half was good enough to get a result. And to me, the manager is cost us. Come on, Lee.
Agreed.
Is Wimbledon at home?
You know, Lee, doesn't matter. You can only beat what's in front of you. All you have to do is perform better than that team in front of you. I don't care if it's Wimbledon or Man City.
We didn't beat them. We didn't beat them.
No, I know that, and that's why I want to go. I'm sure. But Lee, you've got you've got to sometimes praise a performance when it's half decent. Like, I get it, we've not won again, but we've created chance after chance there, Lee, in my opinion.
We have got Tom Swift joining us in the chat, so I'll put Tom on. How you doing, Tom?
Hello, Tom. You okay, mate?
Great, Tom.
Hi, gents. How you doing? Good, thank you. Are you?
Yeah, good. So, Tom, I don't know if you've been watching. Lee's lost his voice a little bit, so I'm taking over slightly today. Tom, obviously we've read lots of your comments over recent shows. Yeah, would you like to summarise that today for us, pal?
Yeah, I think it's just another example of a tactically inept manager, naive manager who's struggling, unfortunately, in his first job in charge. Changed formation, which I've moaned about for the last, all season, to be honest. Changed formation, 4 at the back, looked a lot more solid, didn't concede a goal. And then it's just tactical suicide. Playing, I'd have left Harry Gray on, because Hugo on his own just did nothing and sort of gifted them the game, I think, is probably where my head's at. But I'd bear, again, this guy, whenever he plays, he just costs us a goal. I know he's not had many games, but he cost us a goal at Bradford. He's cost us a goal again today. 3 header in the box is unforgivable for me, so very disappointed, and surely he's got to go now.
So, Tom,
do you think he will get sacked or not?
For me, he should have got sacked after I've at Blackpool or Huddersfield
No, I know that, but do you
many
think he
moons
will
ago.
get-
So I
think
just
he will
don't
get-
know. I just don't know. There's obviously something wrong at the hierarchy of the club. I think, isn't there? He's obviously.
He's not been.
I mean,
there,
every time he gets a new manager, Tony Stewart, he doesn't do a great job of bringing someone in who can do a good job. He's probably got a 25% success rate with that, with Steve Evans, Paul Warne, And as he just run out of ideas, he's tried to replicate Paul Warne effect with Hampshire, and it's just not worked. I personally have just not took to him. I find him dull as dishwater, and I don't enjoy his football. I've not enjoyed it all season. So, very disappointed.
Tom,
I wanted
could
it to
not
work,
agree-
but it
Not
hasn't.
agree more, mate. Could not agree more. Tom, have you got a nickname, pal?
Just Tom, really, mate.
Tom.
Just Tom, yeah.
All right.
It's a good
Tom,
name,
luck.
isn't it?
No, I think that's some great points there. And you're on the Hampshire out. And I think certainly the majority of the fans surely should be on that bandwagon now.
Well,
Can I ask-
Tom, just to let you know, I think one of you were asking earlier, Hampshire has done his post-match and it is out. So he's not
Has
been
it?
sacked. Yeah. I've not seen it, but he has done it, yeah.
So anybody listening to this tonight, guys, or about to tune in, please would you send us any sort of things that you get from that post-match interview? Is Hampshire like saying we've stopped the rot or whatever? But anyway, I've got Oliver Darnell here. Jules should have scored at the end with a header from Cross.
That's what I said, yeah.
Bez just said that. Bang on, Bez. Oliver agrees with you, Bez. Alan Bates, by taking Gray off and going one up top, took away any attacking threat.
Yeah, completely agree, yeah.
Yeah, it brought it onto us. John Sullivan said the Millers band is getting better and bigger. Good to see some new faces and voices. Hammy post-match is quite something, lol. So, John, would you like to let us know what he says in that post-match, please, buddy?
Right, Tom, I'm going to get off, Tom. All right, lads.
All right, Bez, good lad. Go and get that seat back. Go and
Yeah.
get that seat back, mate.
Yeah. Cheers, lad. See you later.
See you later. Baz, Adam's mate from last week, we were shocking. Had 20 minutes in the second half, then he changed back. Yeah, I think we all agree with that, Baz. Rust again. I've been watching some great football with us this season and getting results and being happy with it. Only trouble, it's been on YouTube from the 80s and the noughties. Yep, agreed, Russ. John's saying that Hammershaw saying he's disappointed. Right, okay. Yeah, generic sort of words that you use to keep your job, I suppose. John says, we had opportunities, all the same nonsense. So he's gone down the same line as per usual as Matt Hamshaw. Now, the question is, we've got a massive game on Tuesday now, even bigger than this game now. We didn't win this game, we've drawn it. We've got to go to Northampton, and it is an absolute must win. Now, I don't think he's going to get the bullet before that game. Does any of you think that he will?
No.
We're all in agreement then. So we've got to go for Tuesday, haven't we? And we've got to go and try and get the 3 points. If we don't get the 3 points, I think the writing is very much on the wall, because I've not looked at the updated table. I think, what are we now? Are we 5 points still? 5, 6 points maybe off getting out of the relegation zone, which I was hoping today we'd be coming on saying, look, we're 3 points out of getting out of here, and we could look to Tuesday and win that game and get out.
We probably
But
will
now-
win Tuesday. How can we not? It's Northampton at home.
I completely agree, Lee. I thought we should win today.
And we've got Cardiff. Not going to win that.
No, and we've got Exeter away next
We
Saturday.
need to get a manager in now to get
Agreed.
his ideas across. And it should have been done at the start of the transfer window. So the manager
100%.
got his players in. But the chairman he doesn't care.
No.
As Rotherham United fans, this is so hard because we're powerless. We can't do anything. We try. But what can we do? We're just fans. We try and support them. It's just not working, is it? It's not. Nobody's like, I've got nothing personal against Matt Hamshaw. And I get abused saying, you said this, you said that. I want the football team to succeed. I don't support the manager. I don't support the chairman. I support Rotherham United. I always will do. The managers will go and come. Chairmans will go and come. Rotherham United will stay Rotherham United. And that's all my concern is. I don't care about hurting people's feelings because they've got some sort of loving for Matt Hamshaw or Tony Stewart because he saved us all them years ago. Thank you. He saved us. But we expect to say thank you for the rest of his lives and watch us go back to League Two. Not for me. You've got to stand up and say something. And this is what I love about this community, what we've built on here. We've got people that actually know what they're talking about. We don't always have the same opinions, but that's what football's about. We should not. It'd be mad if we all had the same opinions. I'll let you carry on, Tom, because I can get this.
No, mate. Honestly, do you know what? We can tell that you're passionate, Lee, mate. 'Cause your voice is going to be even worse tomorrow, isn't it, pal? I would say. And yeah, Lee, I think we all agree. I think the amount of abuse that certainly this channel gets off people online, as opposed to the people that are serving up the absolute shower on the football pitch, is night and day. Look, we're all Rotherham fans. I mean, I love the club. You know, I don't live there anymore because I live up in Scotland. But you know, whatever. It's still my weekly thing. And you know, how many weeks now? I mean, me and Lee were at the Blackpool game at home where we lost 3-0 and we're absolutely terrible. And Blackpool were much better. And since then, we've took 1 point out of 24 points available, which is not acceptable. And I think the silence is deafening from our chairman as things stand. We've had that interview from Douglas, which was comical, and then obviously Rob Scott did his thing. Although I will say that I think that was before Douglas did his, because I think that was filmed in December. I don't think, as fans, we know what the club's plan is. I'm going to come to you, Danny. What are your thoughts, mate? Where's your headspace at the minute, pal?
Just quickly, Tom, can I get Danny to respond to this comment? First, just this one.
It's not Matt Hamshaw. Could be Pep. If this is like this, I would be the same. It's Dross. Danny?
Your thoughts?
It is Matt Hamshaw. I think it's crazy for him to come out and say he's disappointed. We're all disappointed. We're disappointed that he took Yearwood off. You're disappointed that he took Coletta off, a most attacking threat down right hand side. We're relying on you to get us out of this, not be disappointed. I think it's just he's got to take some accountability. That's the biggest thing with me. Saying he's always disappointed with players, certain players not doing enough. But I don't think Matt Hamshaw and his staff are doing enough. Something's got to change, and until I think all of this coaching staff's gone, not just Matt Hamshaw, I think we're going to be in this rut for a long time.
So you're saying we need a complete clear out, Danny? Yeah.
Yeah, because I think if you sack Hamshaw, get it Tonk for the rest of the season, he's part of the problem as well. He's got to be making decisions alongside Hamshaw, so I don't see how it would improve with Tongi or Thingy taking over.
No, I completely agree. Tom,
Can we start saying to Tom? Yeah.
Tom, what are your thoughts on that, pal? Do you think changing Hamshaw will change our fortunes?
Yeah, absolutely. My worry is now it's too late. I think the chairman might have left it too late, and I think we needed the new manager bounce probably 4 games ago.
Agreed.
You look at key points of today's game, probably the first 5 minutes, I thought we played all right. We were on top. Then we just played like we did in the Championship, sat back, give them all the possession. It was so boring to watch. And then second half, we were the better side, in my opinion, the second half. We played a bit better passing football. But we didn't take his chances. We weren't clinical. Martha, one of Hamshaw's signings, I'm very critical of Martha. Should have buried that chance he had on box. He just pelted it on the floor against 3 players. It needed to go in the air. But to answer your question, yes, we need a new manager bounce to get a few wins out of that. And we need fresh ideas, because we can see when this team's told to play attacking football and go forward, it can do it.
Yeah.
We're too passive, we're too negative, we're too defensive, and we set up to play like we did in the Championship in League One.
Yeah.
And That's the manager who sets it up. He changed it today tactically by going back to 3 at the back, and it's cost us 3 points. That's on him. That's not on anyone. Yeah, he had to take Spence off. He was knackered. Yeah, he had to take Nombe off. He was shattered. But he could have left the kid on from Leeds to get at least give Hugo a bit of support. We know Hugo up front is isolated and it don't work. How many times have we seen that? We know that doesn't work. Yeah. He made too many changes and the formation change killed it. So it's on him for me.
What I'm saying. He could have made the changes, but it was the formation that killed it. It's nothing to do with the personnel. It's the formation. Like you say, Gray won't be tiring. He's only a young lad. He'll be running off adrenaline. He'll be fine to keep on. Crazy that he took him off.
Michael Wood says, well, mate. Okay, Michael. John says, need to focus on Tuesday, blah, blah. We have shown we can compete in a nutshell, Tom. So, Paul Hughes takes Gray off. One of our better players just don't get it. Yep, that's exactly what Tom's just said then. Tom Smith, Hammy definitely thought he had one in the bag at 1-0. Poor went too defensive. I just want to pick up on what Tom just said there. Yes, we played like we're 1-0 up in the Championship, which is unforgivable in League One. Danny, Martha Bean, shy since weather changed. I think Martha personally is too lightweight. I think he's good in a possession-based team, but we ain't a possession-based team because we let Wimbledon have most of the possession today at home against Wimbledon. That's right, at home against Wimbledon. Thoughts on Martha, first and foremost. Bushy, anything to say on Martha?
He's too lightweight. Lightweight.
Okay.
That's it. I think he's overrated. People are going on because he's going to World Cup with Sam Pelé.
Yeah.
He looks like an under-13s player playing in men's football.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, we were at that Blackpool game. He did a few good touches, didn't he, Bushy? But other than that, there was no end product, to be honest with you. Russ again. Hey, Russ, our top commenter, Russ. Breath of fresh air, Bushy, and you lads, and things have to be said, no matter how harsh fans think. We get no pleasure in telling like this. Russ, completely agree with you, mate. I wish that prediction you messaged me earlier came true today, pal, but sadly it didn't. The Baldy Wolfer, club needs to announce it tonight. It's going to be too late. Any other manager that knows what they're doing has these players in the top 10, even with position we're in now. Get him gone. And I'm sorry, I'll go back to John now. John, need to get some food, lads. Found food at ground. Food at ground once again was dire. Great show again. Bushy, get well. Going back to that comment by Wolfie, I think it was. Yeah, I agree. I think we need any other manager would get us probably still back in that top half. And I said earlier today, if we were to win these next 3 games, I'd expect us to be about 9-10 points off the playoffs with a game in hand. However, we've gone and drawn against Wimbledon at home, which is not good enough. Any more comments, Bushy?
There is some, but it's froze at the minute we're having now.
Oh, you're all right. So, should we go on to Tuesday, Lee, do you think?
I just want to ask the guys, Danny and Tom as well, and yourself, Tom, who you thought was the man of the match today?
Okay. Right, so my man of the match, I know the sponsored man of the match was Zach Jules, wasn't it? Obviously, he scores the goal. I thought Coletta was pretty handy today, but I also thought young Harry Gray had a good game as well. I think, as we've all said, play it into his feet, technical player. He's probably, he's going to be a Premier League player, isn't he, one day, I'm sure. So I'm going to give it to a young 17-year-old kid today. I'm going to give it to, actually, no, I don't know. What do you call him? What do you call him? Baptiste. I thought Baptiste was really good as well. Do you know what? I'm going to give it to Baptiste. Baptiste for me today.
Danny?
Kaleta for me. I just think down that right hand side, I think we all feared worst when Denzel was out, but I think he's filled in nicely today. It's just whether he can stay fit. He's put some good balls in box, but I agree with Tom. Baptiste has always also been good, and I think he's also been good for a few games in a row now.
I agree. Tom Swift.
I think it's pleasing. There's some good performances all around, I guess. But Zach Jules, for me, from the first kick, he was winning his headers. He looked up for it. And to say that, you know, I'm sure, I don't know if he's publicly said it, but it's highly rumoured that he wants rid of Raggett, Jules and Kelly. And I think he were in that ballpark. I think he were excellent today. Apart from missing that header, he should have buried that in the last few minutes. But he looked up for it consistently throughout the game, even in that first half when we just let them have all the possession, and you know, he won every header for me. I'm a big admirer of Jules. I know he's not perfect, but I do like him when he's fully fit, and
He's decent.
I thought he was excellent today.
Tom. Yeah.
He'll be more annoyed than anyone probably that, you know, that we've gone back to 3 at back and conceded, I'm sure, and it weren't his fault for that one. So
Yeah. Lee, who was your man of the match?
Very close between Baptiste and Gray, but I'm going to go with Baptiste. I thought he brought the ball forward well as well. So he was starting a lot of our attacks from the back, which were really good. I think he's head and shoulders above what we've currently got in that area of the pitch. And I know he's open to a move permanently as well. So if we could do that, that would be fantastic business. But I don't think we'll do it if we go to League Two.
No, I completely agree. If we're in League Two, his ceiling's higher than League Two. Right back to the comments. Michael Wood, Numbe played well today. Was a good outlet up front. Yep, he always is, Sam Numbe. Hannah, Baptiste is levels above any other defender we have. Completely agree, Hannah. Completely agree. Oliver Darnell, Spence was his man of the match. Yep, run his heart out. He's a good player, Spence. But what we need is team performances, Oliver. We don't need individuals having good games. We need them all to have a consistent game. Even players that we bring on. Ian Besley, is that Dave's dad, Lee? I think it is. Just got back from the game, so missed the reaction so far. This game was utter garbage, and apart from the first 15 minutes of the second half, it looked as though the team had given in collectively. Right? Yeah, I get that. Alan Bates, hello, Alan. As the chairman stuck his head in a bucket of sand, how can he keep his job after one draw in the last 9 games? Yep. Just want to say thank you for Tom Swift. I think he must have popped off now. Some great contributions there from Tom. You're always welcome on here, Tom. I thought that was some fantastic analysis there, pal. Yeah. Thanks for popping on. So I think probably 95% of our fans now are on the we need a change bus, as it were. And the other 5% are the ones saying, what's the point? We'll just have Tongi and Woody in charge. And if that's the mentality, that's what Tony Stewart wants you to think.
Yeah.
Right? That's what Rob Scott, Tony Stewart, all the board want you to think. There's no point sacking him because we'll just have them in charge. So we might as well just put up and shut up, which for me is not good business. If we are indeed trying to sell this club and we end up in League Two, but at the minute, our form, 8 games, 1 point out of 24 points on the table, we took 1 point. What are we going to be saying in the next 8 games when we've maybe done the same? Are we going to be relegated by February? Are we still going to say, well, keep Hampshire in, might as well now? I mean, it can't go on, gentlemen. It can't go on, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise. It just can't. And a lot of people who support, and this is true, a lot of people who support Premier League teams, I think supporting a lower league side when they're doing this rubbish really has a negative effect on certainly my mental health. And I know probably does yours, Lee. Danny, I don't know how much you read into it, pal. I know Bez gets seriously upset about it. And I think right now, something desperately needs to happen. Anyway, Michael Wood, Hamshaw needs to go as soon as possible. Yep. I think for his mental health as well, because he can't be enjoying this as a manager. He can't be enjoying managing his supposed team that he supports, taking 1 point out of 24 in the last 8 league games. Surely he can't be. Lee?
No, I mean, I don't know where we go from here. I really don't. It's just getting worse and worse. I just really don't. I think, where do we go? I mean, we sack him. If we got Woody in as manager or Tong, that's going to be just bad. Has Tom disappeared again? Yeah, Tom's disappeared. Jaden is trying to join, but you need to put your camera on, Jaden. We don't allow anybody to join without their camera on. So if you're wanting to join the chat, we're happy to add you in, but you need to put your camera on. Otherwise, we won't.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you.
What's going on?
You there? David Bez was speechless at the end of the game. Yeah, we have had him on. Are you all right to read these out, Danny, quickly while
Yeah.
Can you see them?
There is Russ Bailey's put. There isn't anything against. This isn't anything against Matt Hamshaw, but putting this out there in any other club. But this. Wait, sorry. Putting this out there, if any other club, but please, for the life of me, find a staggering manager who can keep a job. Just 1 point out of the last 24. Anywhere else, it's curtains. There's a lot of jobs for the boys down at NYC. I think he's just saying any other manager's gone. If you're a serious club, you don't let 5 games in a loss. You don't let 5 losses in a row go. Never mind 8 or 9.
100%, you don't, and that's
which
the thing.
Is acceptable.
That's the thing. You don't let if you're in any job in football, don't care who you manage. If you lose 3 games on the bounce, your back's against the wall. End of, right? Even us in the Championship, you lost 3 games on the bounce. Our fans, and I know what we were like back then, will be calling for the manager to get the sack. Maybe a bit premature. 5 games, you're going to call for it. 6 games, 7 games, 8 games. It's just absolute. It's suicide, and I genuinely am dumbfounded. And I think the chairman or a representative of the chairman, not Douglas, needs to come out and say what is going on. Just come out and say, listen. No matter what happens, Hamshaw, even if we lose 10-0 every week, he's going to be the manager. Just say that. And then we won't have to keep banging his head up against the wall every Saturday, Monday, Thursday, you name it, saying he needs the sack. Just come and tell us, no matter what happens, he's not getting sacked. Or come and say, listen, the performances aren't very good. I get the fans' frustrations. Either A, I can't afford to put a new manager in, or I can sack him. But it'll be Dale Tong and Richard Wood in charge. To be honest with the fans at this point, because at the minute it's absolutely pathetic. Thoughts? Anyway, Chris, let's hear something Tony ASAP. That's what I was just saying there. Chris,
Yeah, he's got to come out and speak to the fans, because enough is enough now. It's not good enough. What we've been served up. We're paying the highest prices in the league, yeah, and we're being served up this shite.
Yeah, 100%. Anthony Took, hello Anthony. When I saw the subs who came on, I thought, oh no, we all did, Anthony. And that's what literally killed the game, and we all thought it at that point in time. That you should. I know that when you're on a bad run, you're always going to have a bad feeling, but that was a serious bad feeling when he reverted back to his usual formation with no outlet, and he just wanted to sit and defend a 1-0 lead. and it was at home against Wimbledon. So any other team better than Wimbledon that have beat us in the end. So
We've got Adam joining in as well now, so we'll put Adam on. Adam, your thoughts of the game?
All right, lads, how's it going?
Right.
hey, Adam.
Thoughts on the game? Absolutely horrendous, terrible. I mean, we should be beating teams like this. I mean, I've been going with my dad now for 4 years, and my dad said to me tonight, "It's not enjoyable anymore, Adam. I'm not enjoying it." Even Championship, we were going there, even though we were getting beat. At least we had chances, and he went that way. It was quite sad, actually. My dad went, "I'm not enjoying it anymore, Adam. I don't want to come anymore." And to a draw to Wimbledon, a Wimbledon team where we're not creating any chances, it's horrendous. It's absolutely shocking. I can't believe it. We should be hammering them. They were horrible. I mean, we were not much better, but it's not good. It's horrendous. I don't know where we go from here.
Tony Stewart wasn't even there today.
No, Tony weren't there, actually, no. His son, well, I don't know whose green car that is. That green car, it says, it's a private plate. It's a Jaguar. That were there. I don't know whose car that is. It's Richard Stewart's. But it does say ASD on back, but I'm not sure whose that is. But yeah, it's horrendous. It's terrible. It's the worst I felt as a Millers fan. I mean, obviously, I've only been back in England since 2021, and I've been going every match since. But it's awful. It's terrible. Even, I mean, my dad usually gets excited because he's retired. He says, "Adam, have we got tickets?" I said, "Yeah," and he come back today and said to me, "I'm not enjoying it anymore." I mean, we didn't create any chances. I don't know where we go from here. It's really, really sad.
It is. All jokes aside, Adam, because I know you have tried to back Hampshire. You've tried to be positive, and I've respected you for that. We've had his arguments about it, but I'm at this point now. It's bigger than Matt Hampshire. I feel like I'm broken from this football club. I don't know what to say that's going to change it. I really don't. I just think the chairman doesn't care. The manager's out of his depth. The fans are all at each other. We're not united as a fan base. The community on here is absolutely brilliant. But as a wider fan base, we've got so many fans that are so divided and toxic and everything. The club is just, I've never known it so bad. The relationship between the fans and the club is at the lowest it's ever been for me. I don't know about how you guys feel. That's how I feel.
Lee, I completely agree. And as I was saying before, I mean, I think there needs to be some clear and concise communication from the powers that be at Rotherham United to let us know what the hell is going on. What is going on? What is the plan? Where is this club going to be in 5 years' time? Right? Is there a plan? Because I don't think there is. I genuinely think that we are praying to stay up with this manager and his coaching team, and then we'll see where we are in the summer. But as things stand now, we are heading to League Two. And don't think that when we're in League Two, we'll not end up in the conference. Anyway, another comment from Hannah. I'll be surprised if we got 4,000 season ticket holders next year.
How many were there today? Were it 7,000?
7,787.
Yeah. Is Bez coming on?
He's been on. He's currently in a pub having a fight over a chair.
Yeah. So I saw him at half time, and I said to Bez, I'm thinking, what's going off? It's
John Blundell says, heard today by someone who sponsors games that there have been a few potential buyers shown around the stadium this week. Adam, you're our guy on the inside of that one. Anything? Actually, no, your best mate's here, but Adam, Baz.
It's not just Amso, it's his foot.
So there you go. It's not just Hamshaw, it's his full coaching staff. Agreed. Danny, agreed. As soon as Hammy made them subs, everyone in the cop said the same thing. Watch them score now. Frustrates me that we can see it, but Hammy can't. Yes, agreed. And Baz again. Welcome, Adam. It was poor, I won't lie. Thought he's seen light when he was changed to 4-4-2, then boom. He obviously, yeah. Russ again, Russ. We need a better run than Shurkar now, lads. So that was a horse. Tony Stewart was there today. Picture of him inside, says Oliver Darnell.
I didn't see him. If you can send that picture, because I didn't see him. I mean, where I sit and where Dave sits, we look across. I don't think he was there. I think it was just Richard Stewart's son.
Yeah, I don't think he definitely was. Somebody said he wasn't sat in his seat either. So,
Anthony Took, when I saw this, Baz, it's not just Hamshaw, it's his full coaching staff. Yeah, completely agree, Baz. I think it needs a huge clear out. Do we do that now, or do we wait until we're relegated?
Who was your man of the match, Adam? We've gone through ours. Who was your man of the match today?
Just because he scored a goal, I'll say Zach Jules.
Yeah.
Did you see his picture at the end, Adam?
You what, buddy?
You see his chance at the end?
I did. I saw it all. It's horrendous. I think we need to sign out. I'm looking at this Paul Mullin. Why are we not signing Paul Mullin? He went to Wigan. He's available. He's like a fox in the box. We need to sign someone like him.
But we ain't got the money. We ain't got the money to pay his loan wages.
I mean, he's on $6,000 a week.
We can't cover that. We can't. We just can't.
Johnny's pulled money, mate. He's pulled it.
That's it. We're done.
Says Kieran Spence was his man of the match. Says Baz. But yeah, with Paul Mullin, Adam, we even paid 50% of his wages. We're not going to do that. By all accounts, according to reports coming off this channel, we can't sign One because we need to get rid of Nombe.
It's ridiculous.
So,
do you know today? So my hat today is Rotherham Titans Rugby Union. So I went today. A friend of mine, he's a sponsor. I went to there with him. Went in the club shop. They've got everything in: home shirts, away shirts, training kits, hats, £12 hats. Look at this nice hats. They've got half time they do pie, and the menu is full. It's pie, peas, chips, everything you want. They're organised. The bar's fully stocked. It's got everything you want, shots, everything. And I'm thinking, how can a little club like Rotherham Titans do all this? And then at 2 o'clock, I went down to Rotherham United, and the queue's a mile long, and they've only got one pie left. They've got no sausage rolls. I went to the club shop. They've got nothing. How does it work? What's going off? And with that badly managed, and little club like Rotherham Titans Rugby is running so well, and they've got nice little food stands and beers. They've got Moretti, they've got shots, they've got whatever you want. And then when we go down to Rotherham United, they've got Cronenberg, they got rid of Peretti, and you're waiting 30 minutes. I went to, because my dad got me a voucher for Christmas. I thought, I'll get some nice stuff. Only XXXL, nothing's available in the shop. It's a shambles. It's run like a Sunday League club. We need a new marketing manager. Douglas needs to go. And we just need top to bottom. Rob Scott, from his interview, I think Rob Scott doesn't know what he's doing. But that's what I think he did that interview. It's a cry for help. He's looking. He wants some more scouts. He wants someone around him. Because he said, I do everything. I'm doing this, and this. When in other clubs, you don't do that. He needs a cry for help. He wants someone around him. He needs help. And Tony's just cutting the budget. That's why we're falling. That's why, if we're in League Two, I mean, obviously, that's why it is. We're literally like a Sunday League team.
Adam, so yeah, great. So Baz says we would have Haaland and the prime Thierry Henry. We wouldn't score. Chances with Hamshaw's tactics are negative. John Blundell, Titans owner is richer than Tony Stewart. He lives in.
It's not. It's wrong.
Okay. Willert, I like that. It's a great name. Evening, lads. I'll be on from next weekend. What can I say about today? Shambolic from start to finish. Took the young'un today. 2 hot chocolates and a Yorkie bar. 11 quid. Could boil my head. Now, Bez said something, I think last week on the Thursday show, maybe. Do the bars at New York Stadium? Do they just pay Tony Stewart and they whatever they make, and the club just gets
Yeah, he rents it out to them.
It's a
so he's not asked about that. He's getting his money.
He's not bothered. He's not bothered.
Yeah.
He gets his rent. That's it.
That's all his bother. So that's the mentality, isn't it? Baz says Rob Scott does know what he's doing. Being made a scapegoat. Brentford loved him. So did Watford. Okay.
So obviously, on to Tuesday. I'm going to ask Danny first. Will Matt Hamshaw be the manager against Northampton? And
I think he will be the manager, unfortunately. I think there's been a massive chance missed today. There's been a bit of optimism this week leading up to the game. And I think they could have brought a lot of fans together with a big performance, but they've chucked it away. Monday, everyone's mood at work will be flat. Going into game Tuesday, I think it's just flat again. But we could have built on something this weekend. I think it's just going to be much the same. I don't see us winning. I think it'll be a similar game, really. 2 poor teams going at it.
yeah. Tom, what about you?
I'll just read this one out. Don't worry, fellas. We'll be bringing Nombi in soon. So that's obviously David, the Bolton Wanderers fan. Thanks, David, for your comment, mate. Baz, you can't afford Nombi. Cheers for coming to watch our shows, though. Shows how your club is. Yeah, okay, good. So, yeah, I mean, he will be manager on Tuesday, obviously. And if we don't win that game, right, it's going to be even worse than today. And if we don't win that,
we're down.
It's done. It's done. And I think the fans just need to vote with their feet at that point. Personally, what's the point?
I would say if we lose that game, I would say do not attend another football game at Rotherham United until the chairman is gone. And we've got to stick together as a fan base, and we've got to do protests. That's the only way we're going to get change now. Stop with your feet. That's the only place that hurts pockets of people like Tony Stewart is when the people don't come. They're not coming. He's still not pulled the trigger. Adam, what about yourself, Paul?
Yeah, I think, I mean, today, I don't know if we went through it. I know possession's not the most important because I was just looking on the stats because I've obviously just walked
Yeah, they have more possession than us.
Yeah, they had more possession than us. And this is a team which is 24th in, they've got no money. Their budget is literally half ours. I know they're decent at weight. I mean, normally I know away players, I can say, oh, he's good. But when I look at Wimbledon players, I'm looking, I'm thinking, I don't know any of these players. And you look at them, they're all come from non-league, and obviously their managers done, but they did, their percentage of passes and their possession was better than ours. And it's just, it's really sad. I mean, I wanted Hamshaw to succeed, but the football is not, it's not even interesting. I mean, you look at it and it's dull. You don't even enjoy watching it. I mean, half-time, I met Dave at half-time. I went 10 minutes before, and I'm just looking at it, thinking, it's not even enjoyable to watch anymore. Even in Championship, although we were getting beat every week, when we were on attack, it was enjoyable. I enjoyed Matt Taylor's reign. I really enjoyed it because at least we're in Championship and you could think, oh, we're going to score and it might be a goal, even though we're expected to lose. But against Wimbledon, we're expected to batter these and we're struggling. I just can't understand what's going off. It's a sad time to be a Miller. and it will be very sad if we go into League Two.
I think I want to pick up on what Adam. So for anybody watching this, and I don't know how many we've got watching today. Anybody watching this, Adam is the most positive Miller we have on this channel, and he is now broken. So there we go. Right. Anyway, Baz, we are all working people, and we are all getting piss took out of us. If we perform like this at work, we'd be sacked.
Yeah, we would. We would. Baz was right.
Yeah, he is right, Baz. Completely agree, Baz. Absolutely. I don't think there's anything. I mean, I do think we will win on Tuesday. Baz, again, great show, guys. I'm off to cool down as this club is going to give me a heart attack. Yep, Baz, I know your feelings. Predictions for Tuesday, Lee. What do you reckon?
2-0 Rotherham.
2-0 Rotherham. Danny?
I think the only chance we've got of winning is we score the last kick at game, so his subs don't ruin the game. But I'll go 1-1. I think we'll definitely concede.
Adam?
Yeah. Normally, I'd always go for a home win. I'd always bank on. I know we're not good away, but normally we're good at home. But even at home now, we're not any good.
Northampton, these are even worse.
That's why. Normally, I'd always bank Rotherham to win at home. I always used to love to go into home games, knowing it's a tight atmosphere, and now it's unpredictable. Northampton, I mean, Wimbledon are bad. I'll say 1-1 again. I just can't. I'm lost.
1-1, right? I'm going to go with, just because we have to. We need to win. I'm hoping to get a rocket up the backside, and I'm going 2-1 Rotherham. 2-1. Baz says, Bushy, we said this about Wimbledon, mate. They was,
Yeah, they're terrible. Wimbledon was terrible. But there's been better teams come to New York Stadium, much better teams come to New York Stadium than Wimbledon. And Wimbledon made us look average, and there's been a lot better teams come to New York. Eves will score, yeah. I bet he scores. He will.
Yeah.
That's how bad we are.
God, Adam, you've turned. You've gone to the dark side, pal.
Adam, you're more negative than me tonight, mate.
I'm just too upset, mate. It's really, really upsetting. The fact that where we are, and I was sure we'd beat Wimbledon. I mean,
Lincoln for 1, Adam. That's what Ray says. Lincoln for 1.
What do you mean by that? Lincoln.
I think he means teams that come to New York.
You enjoyed that home game against Lincoln?
Yeah, I enjoyed Lincoln. Yeah, 3-0. But we're away at Lincoln next week, and obviously it's going to be like a 5-0 loss.
Pete says, member of the show, he says, is that corner flag up yet? Surely they can't let him have a Tuesday game. Yep, agreed. You've got to do it now. You've got to pull the trigger now. It has to happen.
Listen, we have got to win Tuesday. No two ways about it. A new manager bounce would guarantee us a victory. So that's what we've got to do. And if people go, who's going to be a manager? I'll have the fucking tea lady over my arm, sure. He's shite. Yeah, bring in a tea lady. Got more tactics than that clown. He is a Boy Scout playing a man's game. Get him gone. He's got to go. He's got to go.
I think it has to happen. But I need to do this post-match interview before I can even say what I think is going to happen.
Have they released one yet? I'm just going to.
They have apparently. Have they? Baz, Hampshire took flags home so they can't post. Comment of the night, Baz. Well done. Pete Scott, pull the trigger before it's too late. I was trying to be positive Thursday night, and Pete was being positive Thursday night. To be fair, he said, clean sweep and win all 3. Fair play to him.
Yeah, fair play to him, because we've got to try and be positive. That's why I put the post out the other day. Let's forget all the dividedness. Just back the team today.
Yeah.
we fucking don't do it the way we don't. We just, I don't know. There's something wrong at this football club, and it's been like this for years ago.
Russ says, I said Scabala a few years ago, Lincoln manager. He's a good one. Yeah, fair enough, Russ. But, I mean, you look at Lincoln now and you look at Mansfield, you look at all these small clubs that are absolutely up there. And where are we? Russ says he was at Leeds.
I mean, now we have got Lincoln City, a more progressive club than us.
Mansfield as well.
Better than us. Mansfield, Lincoln, Doncaster. All of these clubs, nothing clubs. Stevenage, all signing better players than us. What is going on?
Yeah, it's absolutely grim, Lee. It's absolutely grim. And
we've got dumbass water in the lobby. Dumbass water, we allow everybody on, but you've got to put your camera on. So if you don't put your camera on, we won't bring you into the chat. Put your camera. Now he's gone. So you kind of get these muppets that have got a lot to say online. Yeah, want to come and abuse me. They don't do it with the face. It's because the ugly mushers, aren't they? You know what I mean? Like, they look like Dracula or Lily. You know what I mean? What is wrong with them? Show your face. Debate me. Happy to do it. I've got no voice. You might beat me. But have some balls, lads. Show your faces. You ain't coming on if you don't show your face.
Yeah, I completely agree. Because look, I mean, look at the nick of me. You know what I mean? Danny's laughing his head off. Good lad, Danny. At least somebody's finding this funny. If you don't laugh, you will cry. John's back. Lincoln have now got a new billionaire US owner.
I mean,
wow.
Who would think that Lincoln could get a billionaire owner? Because who would buy Lincoln? It's not in the south of England. They can't. Nobody wants to buy Rotherham United. Nobody wants to buy a Lincoln. Shut up. Get this sold, you silly old drunk man.
To be honest, mate, I'd rather live in Lincoln than Rotherham. Lincoln's a lovely city to live in.
Got a nice cathedral there.
Exactly, Bushy. So John agrees with you. Good lad, John. Yeah, so it's been a miserable day all around, hasn't it? Really?
Yes, I'm just listening to now Ami's post talk. He says a lot of positives, but I can't see one positive today at all. I think we were better at Stockport than we were today. He says,
"Is he doing that grin face where he's actually grinning at the people asking him the questions?"
I mean, they say teams are bad. I mean, League One. I know you guys mentioned it. League One is the worst it's been. I mean, last year Wrexham were good, and Birmingham, when they played us off park at New York Stadium, their centre halves were absolutely fantastic, and Birmingham, where you could tell they were a league above. But this season, you look at it and you're thinking, this is a time when we could get up there, and we're bottom of league. We're near bottom of league. This is a time when we could have. Next season, obviously, Wednesday with the new owners. I don't know who's coming up and who's coming down, but obviously Wednesday will have new owners and they'll be up there, local derbies. It's going to be harder next season. This season were our season where we could have done it, and it's obvious.
Just to say to you on that point, Adam, if this is not an incentive to try and not go down, next season, right? We could be sat in League Two, and you could have Chesterfield, Donny Rovers, Barnsley, Sheffield Wednesday in League One, and we're pissing about in League Two.
Exactly.
Can you imagine that? That would be horrific. We would be the lowest ranked team in our area. It would be a laughing stock. We are at the minute anyway. We're a laughing stock now.
I think that drunk old chairman of ours, I think he's sabotaged us.
Okay.
I think he's sabotaged.
Because, you know, if Northampton beat us on Tuesday, so Northampton will go to 32. We're absolutely, I mean, we're 5 points. We're 4 points now clear in relegation places. Northampton's 21st and we're 23rd. It's
So
literally us and Port Vale at the bottom of the league.
Even if we win Tuesday, we can't get out of the bottom 4.
No, we can't.
Then we've got to go to Cardiff.
Cardiff will smash us about 6-0.
Yeah, they will. They will.
Boys, it's over. It really is. He's got to go tonight.
Yeah.
We've got to protest against Tony Stewart. He's killing this football club now. He is, honestly. Boys, he's killing it.
Yeah. I can't disagree, Lee. I can't.
Was somebody in chat saying Tony were there? Because I didn't see him there at all when I was looking at
they've seen a picture. We've asked them to send it in. We'll see. We'll find out. Even if he was there, it makes no odds.
His car's not there. He normally parks his. I know Richard's.
His seat wasn't sat in.
Yeah, I didn't see him, and I always look for him, and you can see him before I'm sitting.
Sorry, he's chatting. It was a guy on X saying that he was there, and he's got a picture of him.
Unless he got a picture, I don't think you were there.
I asked him on X to send me the picture. He never did. The guy on X hasn't got a picture. Surprise, surprise. He's got about 6 followers. Like this guy that keeps chatting on ours. Oh, this, that, and the other. But he's got no.
That Paul Chadwick.
Yeah. Who is that muppet? Get a life.
John Fellows says fans were arguing between themselves in the West Stand today over Hammy's future.
Yeah.
Interesting to know, John. Were some saying leave him alone or get him gone or a mixture of all of that?
So Bess went away to Stockport and he shouted Hammy out. And then loads of people turned on him to say, don't say that or go and watch Wednesday or something. The fans are divided because some just Hammy can't do anything wrong. You know what I mean?
Well, as you know, our Hammy's biggest fan, and now I'm.
Oh, for God's
I've turned, unfortunately. I was his biggest fan. I want him to succeed. But is Tony not giving him? I know he's been saying for weeks and weeks he wants players in. I know he's bought this guy from Norwich in. This guy from Norwich has been playing in Norwich under-21s academy, and it's going to take him 3 weeks to get match fit. So I don't see the point in signing. Yeah, he's a good young lad, but he's not going to be in team for the next 3 weeks. He's played about 5 games in a year.
Adam not there again. Same in COP. People were kicking off with each other.
I saw a fight at end. I didn't know what it were about. I know somebody went for. Somebody was shouting at management.
Bloody hell. Happy Clappers were having a go at any negative comments about I'm sure, not sure if they're watching the same thing as we are. So, I mean, did you hear any of that today, Adam?
I know, I mean, even at that, for the first time, I mean, I go to every home game. It was the first time I booed at the end of the game. I did give a little boo at the end of the game. I've never done it before. I think once when maybe Liam Richardson, but I booed because I didn't enjoy it. I did see some fans around the dugout because I sit literally where the dugout is. I'm on the right hand side and Bez is above me. I didn't see anyone abusing because I know the away dugouts nearest me and then the home dugouts further away, but I didn't see anyone shouting at the players or anything like that. But yeah, I did boo at the end of the game because I didn't find it enjoyable. It were awful.
Jan Bibayez says thanks lads, great show.
Jan Bibayez always posting nice money. Who is he? I need to. We need to.
Season. The mistakes are the mistakes, or a rookie manager. Once again, Jan, thanks for the super chat. Much appreciated.
Fantastic, real good friend of the show.
He's always giving super chats, Jan. Thank you, Jan. That's very kind of you. You're always giving. I noticed he does. He gives lots of super chats.
Yeah. So it is the mistake a rookie manager, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good point. We have got a rookie manager. So where do we go now? Where do we go?
I think it's quite. I think it's simple, Lee. The hierarchy is quite to say, look, is either this. You can stop arguing amongst yourselves. This is our manager today.
Tom's having a nightmare, I think. Hammy went straight up the tunnel at the end, a cowardly act. Is that right?
Well, I won't blame him. What would you do? I mean, it's been a nightmare. I won't, because fans were booing. That's the first time I've ever heard, actually, fans booing Hammy at a match. Fans were booing him, and that's why he went straight up the tunnel. Obviously, he's not happy. Fans weren't happy. I mean, I'm his biggest fan. I want him to succeed so much. I think he's a good coach. I think the team he's got is a nice young team. I love the sign of Harry Grace, and I thought it's going to work out. It's just not working out. I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Great show, lads. Ignore the happy clappers. They are the problem with this club. They think everything's okay. Keep banging the drum, lads. Thank you, Garrett Lilly. Ross also says, this is a right podcast. Mint. Cheers, Ross. Thank you. And thank you for your comments as well. You're always in the chat, so thank you ever so much. Arguing comes out of the family stand as well. So Oliver said people have been arguing in the family stand as well. It's getting bad, really bad. Love to know what Hugo offers. Bez was raving about him yesterday, and he averages 1 goal every 10. Embarrassing. He'll just come on and keep falling over. I think we've got bigger problems than just him.
I think we have now, mate. Unfortunately, we've got bigger problems than Jordan Hugo.
Yeah. Win or lose, it's all about enjoying the game and who is presently. Never been so depressed. Once the enjoyment's gone, it's time to call it a day. Give up watching. I decided to give the £10 to Rotherham Hospital, Division 2. Here we come, Ray Grant. I mean, that's a really sad post, isn't it? Like,
yeah, I mean, I was sad for
my dad's the same. My dad,
yeah.
I used to go all the time with my dad, but he's totally lost interest in going to the games. He doesn't enjoy it anymore. And I said after the Blackpool game, I'm not going until Matt Hamshaw's gone. I think his football is puerile. Like Jan said, he's making rookie mistakes as a manager where he shouldn't be learning this trade in League One. You've got to learn that lower down the pyramid. That were a base. That tactical change today that cost us the game was a basic. I'll tell you why it was a basic. Because I posted it on X as soon as he did it. I said, this is tactical suicide and this is going to cost us. And lo and behold, it did. And if I know that, who's not a qualified coach, I don't claim to be a qualified coach. If I can see that and he can't, we have got big problems, real big problems. I know we have bigger problems, lads. I'm just more laughing at Bez to get me through this shambles of a club. Yeah,
I know. We can't even laugh though. Like you, Bushy said, I go with my dad, and he always used to text me, Adam, I'm looking forward to the game. And after the game tonight, he said to me, I'm not enjoying it anymore. And it were a bit upsetting for me because it's like you spend time with your dad and he enjoys it. And when he said that to me, I'm like, dear, what do we do?
Totally. Adam, I'm glad you said that. Yeah, because that's my thing. Me and my dad always did together. We'd go to Rotherham games, we'd go home.
Yeah, it's like your time with your dad, isn't it?
It's my bit of time where just me and my dad.
I'm exactly the same, mate.
We'd chat about the game. It'd just be exciting driving down. You remember, old trips when we've been to Rochdale before and we got a flat tire on way. And can you remember that pub we went in? And and then me and my dad would come home and we'd be like, oh, we'll pick us best 11 and all that. But now he's like, I can't be bothered with it. And it hurts me as well because I think
it is. It's upsetting for you, isn't it? Because
doing that. So, people said to me, you don't go as much. No, I moved to Nottingham. and I don't go as often as much as what I want to do. But
Mm.
I never grew up in Rotherham, so I didn't have a lot of friends in Rotherham. My friends were all from Sheffield. They all supported Sheffield Wednesday. So I didn't have a group of people that I went. So I built this community. That's why I went with some of the lads from the community when we went to the game. But I used to go home and away with my dad. And I miss it. But he was never watching this. Even when we had crap teams, there were effort. It were exciting. You've got the seats. You had Trevor Berry and stuff like that running down the wing.
Yeah.
Now, I just don't get that. Same. It's sad. Same for you with your dad, mate.
Yeah. When Tom posted that Championship manager team other day on chart, and you look at them players and you think they would run through brick walls. Guy Branston, Martin Swales, McIntosh, Mark Robbins, Alan Lee, Garner, Sedgwick, Monkhouse, and Watson. And you look at his team now and you're thinking, without Dango, we're absolutely lost. Dango is like, and he's a young lad, a 21-year-old lad, and we're pinning all his hopes on him. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Andy Bullen says, I must admit, I go with my mate. We was buzzing for today. I felt optimistic for the first time in a while. We are so dejected feeling.
Yeah, I can agree, Andy. We're exactly the same, buddy.
Yeah. Michael Wood, me and my dad are the same. We were thinking if we go down this season, we might not renew our season tickets.
Mm.
And it's so sad for a club the size of Rotherham. They can't afford to lose this many supporters that are dropping off. I heard as well over 1,000 people have had their direct debits rejected for season tickets. So they're not. So they've either cancelled the direct debit, you know, the ones that I think you can buy it each month or something.
Yeah.
Well, I think the club have had about 1,000 that have bounced this month. Scary times.
I mean, Rotherham's a depressing town as it is. I mean, I don't know when the last time you went through Rotherham, but I mean, I've been a lot of towns in England. I went through last home game. I can't remember when it was, but I had to get, because I had a few beers, I had to get bus home, and I walked through town centre. I'm thinking, it's literally Romanian gypsies, foreigners everywhere, and it's shops closed down, it's charity shops, it's exchange shops. It's the football club is probably what holds this town together. Now they're failing. The town is just, it's all going wrong.
And do you think that's the reason why? Because I get a lot of abuse, a lot of personal abuse online, as you've seen. But I've heard today of fans fighting with each other at the game. Mm-hmm. Do you think this has got something to do with it, with the town in decline, football club in decline?
Yeah, of course it is. It's absolutely, of course it is. Yeah, I mean, the football club, I think a lot of people don't come to Rotherham town centre. They come for the football club. Now that's in decline there. It's exploding. It is. I mean, when we're in Championship, I remember how happy it were, and everyone was smiling, and everyone were wearing kits, and now it's really depressing. I mean, you walk through, nobody's happy. Nobody in Rotherham, I don't think, is happy. You walk through and you just walk through on Wednesdays. It's like an Indian. No offense to Indians, but you go through and all shops are closed. It's just a big Indian market. And you chat to people and they're all like head down and walking through. And the only reason I go to Rotherham now is to support, obviously, Millers. And now even obviously meet my dad for a few beers, and now he's getting upset. I'm thinking, what's the point? You might as well go and support Liverpool. You might as well go and support Man U. And just what is the point anymore? It's like everything's in decline. It's a depression. I don't know where we go from it. It's very upsetting.
It's so difficult. And like I said, I don't know what, as fans, we can do. I think Tom's back with us. Tom's having a nightmare tonight.
Lads, honestly,
You put 50p meter, pal.
I completely apologise tonight because I feel so bad. I'm listening to Lee and I'm thinking he's going to lose his voice any second. And honestly, I've had a nightmare. Basically, I went on my laptop. That didn't work. I was on the iPad. That kept kicking me out. And then I go on my phone. And every time somebody rings me, right, Adam, you rang me about half an hour ago. It kicks me off.
Lex, I couldn't do it.
So, and then my little girl rang me before and it kicked me off again. So I do apologise, gents. Anyway, so Gary Stewart, I hate Rotherham Town Centre now.
Yep.
Yeah, so obviously,
Yep.
yeah, Gary's not a fan of the town centre anymore.
Nice.
I mean, I was there for the Blackpool game with Lee, and I was only there at night. And because it was a game night, I actually quite enjoyed myself. I thought the pubs were very good.
A game of pool and that. And
yeah. And
no, but Tom, you were born in Rotherham, were you?
Of course I was, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, what it used to be on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, used to have wall to wall, New York, and all the bars.
The beach,
and Milano's.
I remember beach. I mean, you know, I'm a Sheffield lad, but you heard about meeting the Rotherham Towns. So when I used to hit the liquid.
Yeah, liquid and diva, yeah. And they used to have Milano's top bar, your silver champagne.
So I used to have some good nights out in Rotherham.
Fantastic.
I'll tell you one of my memories of Rotherham, right? It was my 18th and I got took out. And I remember, right, believe it or not, lads, I'm ex-Navy, right? I have never, ever, ever, ever in my life been in a strip club. Right? I worked at Morrison's in Bramley, and a lot of the checkout girls, and I don't know if any of them might be watching now. 3 or 4 of them were strippers at the Blue Minx, right? As a part-time grift or whatever, I don't know, a job. And I remember my 18th birthday, sat outside the Blue Minx saying, "You don't have to do this to yourself, lasses." But I remember the Blue Minx because it's across from the Zone, wasn't it? And then. And then obviously the beach, had some great times in the beach. Ship Hill, when like any of your mates passed the driving test to go around in the super.
What about the old Tivoli? Remember that?
Tivoli, yeah, I do. Of course I do. I mean, I loved Rotherham back in the day. I loved it. It was great. I mean, I was from obviously Bramley, Wickersley, but you know, it's obviously changed. John Blundell says best night out for miles around.
Right, where you absolutely amazing.
Masons used to be a good night as well. Masons.
Well, Masons. I mean, I lived like on the border of Bramley and Wickersley, so you know the Masons I used to go to, and even when I left Rotherham, I used to come back and go into the Masons. But then I saw people I was at school with and left. So,
I got a few girls pregnant from Masons.
Did you? Are they watching tonight? If the kids are watching, here's your dad.
Here's your dad.
Ray Grant says, Jesus must be old. It was Adam and Eve and Tiffany's in my time. Trip to a pub in Dalton. The Grapes, then on to a nightclub. So my family, my mum was from Dalton. My granddad, Roland Cox, he was from Dalton and all. There was that famous joke, innit? If you didn't know where you were in Rotherham and it was misty, you put your hand out the car, and if your watch got stolen, you're in Dalton. IFC Bailey, Russ says Bushy, laughing faces. Yeah, so I mean, I love Rotherham, but obviously I've been away from Rotherham for such a long time, and I go back here and there, and I do hear that I've got some of my best mates living in Wath-upon-Dearn, and Bramley, Maltby, Wickersley, them kind of areas, and you know, I'm not hearing good reports on the town these days.
No,
if you don't get Adam drunk, because if you get Adam drunk, he'll tell you some of my stories of nights out in Rotherham.
Oh, there you go.
Don't get drunk.
But I mean, I tell you what. I mean, this is how poor the football is. We're talking about 20 years in the past here, aren't we? Happier times.
Well, yeah, we've got to do anything.
I know.
Football. So, obviously, we're coming to the end of the show, I want to thank this Rotherham United community that we have built here at KB Terrace Talk. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Don't believe all you hear about us. There's a lot of haters on there as well that just randomly popping up. Usually got no face, usually got about 3 followers, usually have a vendetta against either me or Donald Trump, usually, one or the other. But like I said, I want to thank everybody who's been in the chat. Thank you to Jan again for super chats. Absolutely fantastic. We do appreciate it. And thank you to everybody that's watched, like, shared this content and subscribed with us. I really do appreciate it. On to Tuesday. Hopefully we can win. Hopefully we are talking about a victory. Anything from you guys before we go?
Yeah, Tom, what's your predictions for Tuesday?
I've said we'll win 2-1, mate. And if we don't, it's game over for the season. It is. We might as well do KB Terrace Talk and talk about nostalgia and what pubs Bushy's got birds pregnant in Rotherham.
I know, you were like Bushy, Sedgwick and Monkhouse in Liquid and Diva, buying champagne for everyone, throwing money around.
Andy Brown,
Mike Pollett used to go out, didn't he?
Yeah.
And
Ronnie
Montgomery.
They got Gary Montgomery.
Gary Montgomery,
Yeah.
The VIP area. You see Bushy with champagne bottles throwing it around.
Andy Brown says coaches used to come from miles around for a night out in Rotherham.
Yeah.
This car park was rammed. Russ says coming out of Tivoli's after a Friday neat and staying in town.
I think it was £15 you could drink anything.
Away game.
I'll tell you a story. We used to have this, like, I don't know, it's like some kind of disco at that Tivoli's. And I once got on it, and it's like lesbian. It was like a bus thing they used to get on, that used to take you home. Got on the bus, and it's like a lesbian looking thing. And I had a kiss. I said, "Are you a fucking lesbian?" As you white to
I've been done in by some lesbians in Cornwall, so I'm the ethnic kebab.
Tom, anyway. Did you ever go to Tivoli's though?
Years and years ago, mate.
I think it was £15 you could drink anything you wanted.
It was 15. They advertised £15 drink. Because my uncle Graham used to go in there. I used to run the club shop at Millmore. John Fellow says, "Great show, boys. Unfortunately, our fate is going to be like Tom's days at the Blue Minx. Tits up."
In that comment of the night.
Andy Brown says 15 for lads, 10 for lasses. Used to pull a bird and take her in turnstile doorway for a 5-knuckle shuffle. You don't get this on any other Rotherham podcast. Andy Brown, Russ says 15 men, £10 for women. So everybody, the 5-knuckle shuffle in the turnstile.
Yeah, but
I never got that.
You had to get
I never got 5-knuckle shuffle.
They're actually female though.
Can you imagine that now? You go up and say, I'm trans, tenor. Do you know what I mean?
I think this is going to be blocked, this podcast.
Oh, be right.
Right. Before we get kicked off the internet, something, because there's too many snowflakes that will report it. So, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm sorry, but Ami's got to go. Up the Millers.
Up the Millers.